get up on your feet.
What you need to do is catch up with her. Bounce, man, get up on your feet and help me get it.
Ninaki Priddy is torn between joy and deep bewilderment when she remembers the blissfully happy day that her best friend, Meghan Markle, married her eternal love 6 years ago. Meg literally shone with happiness, says Ninaki, who was made of honor. We've been like sisters since we were 2 years old, so I knew she'd always wanted to get married. Trevor was so supportive.He travelled back and forth from Los Angeles to Toronto, where Suits is filmed, and there was a lot of Skyping and FaceTiming going on. It was an exciting time. This was the man she wanted to have children with. Fast forward 6 years. That marriage is over and Meghan has just become engaged to Prince Harry.Many of the friends who celebrated with the newlyweds on that beach are no longer speaking to Meghan. But there is no doubt Ninaki misses Meghan as she tells the story of their friendship. Look at her.She was so ecstatic. Ninaki smiles fondly. Then her face hardens. The person I knew is not there anymore, she says. Meg used to tell me she couldn't imagine a life without Trevor.She said if anything were to happen to him, she wouldn't be able to go on. He cherished her 2.You should have seen the way he used to hold her face in his hands. We all felt he was her eternal love. It was such a shock when she told me they were getting divorced. After about 3 seasons of Suits, she called me and said she wanted me to know because it was going to come out in the papers. I knew they fought sometimes, but it wasn't anything huge.The only obstacle was the distance, because she was living in Toronto and Trevor was based in Choosing her words carefully, Ninaki says she no longer recognizes the girl with whom she shared her childhood. More to the point, she feels desperately for Trevor, for whom the ignominy of seeing his former wife now love-struck with her very own Prince Charming is almost too much to bear. He truly believed they would grow old together. A month after the divorce, I wanted to see how Trevor was doing, says Ninaki. We met and talked. It is not up to me to speak for Trevor, but I know he was traveling to Toronto every few weeks and would have walked the earth to make their marriage work. I don't believe she gave him enough of an opportunity. I think there was an element of out of sight, out of mind for Meghan. The way she handled it, Trevor definitely had the rug pulled out from under him. He was hurt. I think everybody who knew them both was in shock. All I can say now is that I think Meghan was calculated, very calculated, in the way she handled people and relationships. She is very strategic in the way she cultivates circles of friends. Once she decides you're not part of her life, she can be very cold. It's this shut-down mechanism she has. There's nothing to negotiate. She's made her decision and that's it. Ninaki says this not with malice, but sadness, that she and Meghan were like sisters for decades. Her earliest memory is of Meghan reaching out to touch her hair. She loved it, because it was so long and straight. She had this amazing curly mane. I always cherished her hair and she mine. Ninaki smiles as she thumbs through photographs of the two of them on stage at an age when they were too young for joined-up writing, let alone to sign autographs. Meg always wanted to be famous, says Ninaki. She just loved to be the center of attention. We used to imagine her receiving an Oscar.She used to practice announcing herself. Close quote. Meg was the star with her parents. She was tough. 2.If you rubbed her up the wrong way, she'd make it known with the silent treatment. There was a time when we were about 7, and I'd collected a bunch of insects. She didn't want to play with them. We spent 2 hours sitting at opposite ends of the garden with our backs to each other in silence. She oscillates between raging against Meghan and feeling a deep visceral hurt. We had the kind of love you have for a sister. I think when you are an only child in that situation, your friends do become your family. Trevor became part of that family. 2.FOR This was no brief, marry in haste, repent at leisure fling, but a committed 10-year relationship. One that also gave Meghan something of a helping hand in her acting career. Meghan and Trevor met within 18 months of her graduating from Northwestern University with a degree in theatre and international studies. She was 23. Trevor, a tall, handsome man, was 5 years her senior and already flourishing in the film industry. She loved him.He was very doting. They were a great support system for each other through difficult times, like the death of her grandma, her father's mother, Grandma Markle. Meghan was really close to her. Within a year, Meghan and Trevor were living together. She had a very specific style. She loved her hotel-style bedding, beautiful, contrasting black piping detail on crisp, white duvets. Close quote. Or tell your father ... Controlling her emotions is something she learned back then. Apostrophe. Meghan has always maintained her parents' separation was about as easy as a divorce can be for a child. But Ninaki, who spent many childhood weekends with Meghan, recalls things differently. When she was younger, she spent most of her time with Doria. Doria used to dance around the house and have girly evenings with us. She was definitely looking forward to having children. She really wanted to be a mum. She'd see a baby, and just ... Ninaki hugs an imaginary child to her breast. She continues. Trevor asked her to marry him the year before Suits. They were on holiday in Belize, I think. She called me immediately. She was ecstatic and sent me some beautiful pictures. to hugging each other and crying.Then, after the wedding, it was like a light switched off. There's Meghan before fame and Meghan after fame. After 3 seasons of Suits, she called me to say the marriage was over. The breaking point for me came when she wanted to adopt a dog. She'd fallen in love with it, but found someone else wanted the dog too. So she emailed the pet adoption people and explained how she could provide a great life for it. She spoke of what a great time the dog would have in the Suits family. I felt that she was playing the Suits card to try to get what she wanted. She included me and the other bridesmaids in the email chain because she wanted our moral support, I think. She mentioned about wanting to go to London a couple of times. I wasn't shocked or even surprised to hear about Prince Harry. I know she used to love the Princess Diaries, films about a commoner who becomes part of a royal family. She was very taken with that idea. Our interview is reaching an end. Ninaki must head back to work.